There is no recipe for success. There is just one response to life as it comes your way. The requirements of that response are straightforward: a commitment to developing the habits that will help you succeed no matter your circumstances. If you want to become rich, it all starts with your habits. You have the power to determine your destiny. It all comes down to how you spend your time and money daily. Today, we will talk about 5 habits that will make you rich. Number 1. Plan and set goals. Goal setting is a powerful tool for achieving your financial goals. The first step towards achieving your objectives is to plan. You can't get somewhere if you don't know how to get there. Make sure that your goals are specific, measurable, and attainable. They should also be realistic and relevant to what you want to achieve in life. Goal setting is a habit that will make you rich. A plan for what you want to accomplish makes it easier to decide your finances and investments. By setting goals, you can give yourself a clear vision of where you want to be and what kind of person you want to be. Planning your finances is different than simply dreaming of what could be. It's about deciding what you want and ensuring that your actions move you closer to those goals. Suppose you aim to save $5,000 in the next 6 months. In that case, it's time to start thinking about ways to make that happen, even if it means cutting back on expenses or earning extra income. Once you have a plan in place for reaching your goal, make sure to review it regularly so that when something comes up that might throw off your progress, there's already a plan in place for staying on track anyway. Number 2. Create multiple streams of income. Creating multiple income streams can be one of the best ways to become rich. The most successful people in the world have found ways to make money without being dependent on just one job or career. Suppose you can create multiple streams of income. In that case, it is much easier to get out of debt, build wealth, and become financially independent. The key here is diversification. Don't just rely on one type of income. Saving money and getting rich will be challenging if you just rely on your salary. That's because most people spend most of their income on expenses like rent, utilities, and food. So if all these expenses are deducted from their paycheck each month, there won't be much left for saving up or investing in something else. You can start by building up your skill set to offer more services to clients and charge them more per hour. If you want to take things further, consider creating additional revenue streams like selling products or offering coaching sessions. You could start a blog or freelance as a writer or photographer, or maybe even teach online classes. The possibilities are endless when it comes to creating multiple streams of income. You just need to get creative and get started. Number 3. Avoid debt. When you're in debt, it can feel like there's no way out. You might think that the only way to get ahead is to borrow more money and pay off your debt faster. But that's one of the worst things you can do. When you take on more debt, you dig deeper into that hole. If you don't have enough cash flow coming in to cover all of your expenses, well, that's when things start falling around you. If you want to become rich, then you need to avoid debt at all costs. Don't buy things on credit. Credit card and loan interest rates are high, sometimes over 20% depending on the product or service type and how much money you borrow. If you don't have the money for something, don't buy it. This is one of the best ways to avoid accumulating debt, since it forces you to decide whether something is worth paying interest on later. Debt takes money away from you that could be invested or saved. If you're in debt, you have less money available for investments than people who aren't in debt. If you're not careful, you can get into a debt trap that's nearly impossible to escape. Debt is a trap that can set you back for years. Number 4. Spend less than you earn. If you want to be rich, you've got to spend less than you earn. Spending less than you earn is the key to financial success. If you can manage this one habit, you'll be on your way to wealth in no time. Suppose you're constantly spending more than you make and always borrowing money. In that case, your assets will be depleted and your debt will continue to grow. To change this habit, start tracking your spending. Figure out where your money goes every month. How much do you spend on groceries, utilities? Once you have a good idea of where your money goes each month, Use that information to set up a budget that works for your lifestyle. Make a list of all your expenses, including rent or mortgage payments, utilities, insurance premiums, groceries, gas, and any other expenses you have every month. Compare the amount of money that came out of your accounts during those 2 months with the total amount that went in during those 2 months. If there's a difference between what came out and what went in, figure out where it went and start cutting back. Number 5. Focus on opportunities instead of problems. When you're feeling down, it can be easy to focus on the negative things in your life. Sometimes you'd focus on the problem rather than on how to solve it. But if you spend your time focusing on the problems in your life, you'll never get anywhere. Opportunities are everywhere. If you look for them, they're all around and waiting for someone like you to take advantage of them. To be rich, you need to start seeing every problem as an opportunity for growth. There's a big difference between someone who focuses on opportunities and someone who focuses on problems. The person who sees opportunity will always be able to find a way around any obstacle they face. In contrast, people who see issues will only see new barriers. If you're always thinking about the problems in your life, they will seem bigger, more daunting, and more insurmountable. But if you focus on opportunities instead of problems, you'll see them as challenges instead of barriers. If you want to be rich, focus on opportunities instead of problems. Look for ways to improve your life and the lives of others around you. When you focus on opportunities instead of problems, you'll find that you're more productive, enjoy life more, and create more wealth than if you only focused on the things that are wrong with your life. Habits are powerful. Doing the same small thing every day reinforces that small action into a big habit. To master something, you must be disciplined enough to do it daily. And the only way to develop this discipline is with a daily routine. Ultimately, it doesn't matter how much money you make if you don't have a system to manage it. You need to control your money, not the other way around. And the only way to do that is to make saving and budgeting a habit you can stick to. From saving smartly to spending wisely, these habits can get you on the road to wealth. Watch another intriguing video over here! Thanks for watching! Did you enjoy this video? Let us know what you think in the comments below.